This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Parrish, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatics Sidekicks Podcast.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman ever appointed Protector of the Universe, bonded to the energy-transforming quantum bands that are both weapons and symbols of his station. He fights an ongoing battle to defend all life in the universe from cosmic evil as Quasar. Hello and welcome back to the Quantum Zone. Yes, I'm talking to you, Wendell Vaughn. Yes, talking
Finally.
43 tonight. Yes, I am Phil. Joining me, as always, master of the Quantum Zone.
I am Will. Hey, everyone.
And the master wearing that birthday hat this week.
It's me. I'm Matt. I celebrated a birthday. I'm older
That's
than
right.
I was last podcast. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thanks very much.
Yes, it was yesterday as of this recording. Yeah. Well, how did you put it on Facebook? You're like, it's the anniversary of my entry into the atmosphere or something.
Yeah. Because,
I'm sure
I was already in the world, but I was in.
I'm sure that makes your mom feel way special.
Yeah.
Thank you, Capsule.
It got a little weird with one of the well-wishers. He's like, "Happy re-entry day." I was like, "Hey, I am not re-entering anything. All right, I don't.
That got weird fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one-way trip, pal. Come on.
I said nothing about that. What? Yeah.
Those jokes can backfire in your face, man.
Yeah.
Re-entry? What? But yes, we were just talking. As we're starting to get a trickle of comics back. Yeah, because last week I only had two new books. It was 2 DC books, and now I think tomorrow I'm getting 4 DC and 2 Marvel. So
Yeah.
little by little.
Trickling.
That's right. Baby steps.
Because I think DC and Diamond are still having issues because it's like I saw the list on Diamond and I like emailed my guy and I was like, are all these books coming out? Because I think there was like, was there 2 or 3 DC books I had on my list? He's like, yeah, those aren't coming in this week. I was like, what's crazy? Oh, do you know it's coming tomorrow though? You know what else is coming tomorrow? HBO Max.
Oh, cool.
I get it free. I don't know if it's with my DirecTV or with my HBO subscription, but one or the other, I get free is HBO Max. So.
Not bad.
That has the Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Does it have the Harley Quinn animated and all the DC stuff? Or
I don't know if it's gonna have Harley Quinn. You know where I saw? I mean, Harley Quinn on DC Universe is on its 2nd season, but you know where I just saw they're replaying the 1st season is Sci-Fi Channel.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it's late at night or how much they're editing because I mean they're dropping F-bombs on there on DC Universe. So, but yeah, I know I think it was last night I saw it was on there. It was like 10 o'clock or something. It was 10. But yeah, so yeah, if you're looking for Harley Quinn, it was on Sci-Fi. As Will write that down.
I'm writing stuff down.
Yeah, I don't know how much new stuff they have coming because I mean we were talking about this on Capes and Lunatics on Friday. Did you hear the announcement of the Snyder Cut? They're finally going to do that Justice League Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
And
an HBO Max exclusive.
Yeah, eventually, whenever it gets there, yeah, it's going to be HBO Max. Yeah. And
I'm going to have to put it the way that I can't take credit for this, but I've seen Snyder Cuts of 2 movies already for the DC Universe, and so I know what I expect.
Yeah, it's like a big
How about no?
Well, like I said, have you ever seen a movie where you're like, yeah, it really wasn't that good, and then you got extra like footage, and you're like, oh yeah, this cleaned it up. The only thing that came close that Lilith brought up was the Donner cut of Superman 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we could not come up with one other example. Yeah, Donner cut was it. Oh, and I guess I don't know how much footage. I guess I don't know if they're shooting more footage, but it's like, I guess now the grand total is going to be. I don't know if they're doing like a mini series. It's supposed to be like 6 hours now.
Yeah, I think I read something about it. It's going to be like, yeah, huge amount of time. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of hours to invest. But speaking of investing time, I've heard that The Mandalorian has a making of each episode.
Oh,
so
yeah.
There's like more making of than actual Mandalorian, I guess. If those episodes are,
I think it's the same amount of episodes. So I think it's 8 episodes or
I think so, yeah.
episodes where I think it's the same. Yeah, so, like you said, yeah, I think there's one episode for each of the first episodes in the first season.
I haven't seen it yet, but I want to watch it. So I've heard.
I don't know if it's out yet. Is it out? Because I haven't heard anything about it.
I don't know. I'll have to look. I thought somebody on I think somebody on the Twitter feed was talking about it. So I don't know if it's out or just they were making a joke.
Yeah, I know they had announced it. I don't know if it was out yet, but yeah, they said season 2 is going to be on time because I guess luckily they got everything filmed, so they were like already working on editing and stuff. So
cool.
But no, just the whole Snyder Cut thing. Just, I'm like, okay, so you're telling me that you're going to have this grand masterpiece if you get if we give you basically the amount of time it would take for 2 Avengers Endgames.
Wow.
I mean, think how long that. It was a great movie, but think how long Avengers Endgame was, and you wanted us to give you 2 of those.
Yeah, that's
Clean up this mess.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
nuts.
when you get right down to it, the really successful DC movies have not been Snyder movies. You have Wonder Woman, you have Aquaman. I'm not going to mention Suicide Squad.
I mean, Aquaman. I like the movie. The only thing I didn't like was basically Aquaman. I don't like Momoa as Aquaman.
I remember loving the big dumb Hercules version of Aquaman from Batman: Brave and the Bold. I thought that was hilarious.
But no,
she kind of plays that,
Yeah, but no, in those movies we're like, save Wonder Woman and save Shazam. Everything else, just start over from scratch, man.
Yeah.
But no, they really want to give us the director's vision and stuff, man. Bring back Henry Cavill, Superman. Have him wear that mustache in every shot, man. They had the CGI out. Well, that's what I forget. I was listening to something. They were like, just to make it all look, to keep the visual continuity, or are they going to make him grow a mustache and CGI it out and stuff?
Well, DC does have a history of problems with mustaches. Remember back in the original Batman, the Joker.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Cesar Romero, man. He just pinned right over that thing.
Yeah. That blew my mind when I found that out. I think they used to do a marathon of the original Batman series on FX. I think it was like 4th of July, around the 4th of July. And it would be sort of like pop-up video where they'd put all sorts of different cool little facts. And I saw that, and I was like, are you kidding? Wow. And then that's all I can see now.
Well, I remember
You can't not see it, yeah.
I remember as a kid, one of the local stations would play them like during the week. I think they play 2 episodes. You get the first part in it. And this,
Yeah.
wouldn't have to worry about the cliffhanger. Like
Same Bat Channel, 5 seconds from now.
And I just remember being little. I was like, what is wrong with his upper lip? Yeah, I found that out. I was like, no,
Yeah.
just looks so odd. So yeah, we're gonna get a Snyder cut. That's what everyone's saying. They're like, oh, we're gonna get 2 big Batman things next year. Batman's gonna be in the Snyder cut, and then we're gonna get that, Robert Pattinson, the Batman.
Right.
That's right. It's gonna be a big year in 2021 for your favorite character, Ray.
Batman.
What's up with DC adding and subtracting "thes" for movie titles? I mean,
Yeah.
I know there's already a movie called Batman. Okay, maybe that makes sense. But it's just Joker, not the Joker.
I am seeing.
I really feel like Pattinson's going to do a really good job. Batman hasn't been involved in a lot of good movies of late, so it's
no.
I mean, as good as The Dark Knight is how bad Dark Knight Rises is. So
yeah, I think The Dark Knight was the last time I remember thinking, yeah, this is a pretty decent Batman movie. Yeah, The Dark Knight Rises always spends half the movie in that pit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he heals himself from a broken back because willpower.
Yeah.
even more unbelievably than the comic book. It's just. But yeah, that Dark Knight Rises.
You think darkness is your ally?
Nice drop.
Remember that whole shenanigans? It's just like, didn't they have to like redo the audio for Bane just because people are like, I can't hear him through the mask
or something? Yeah, I can't remember. It was something like that, I think.
I saw that on a big IMAX screen, man, a huge dome. I remember having to like turn my head.
Yeah.
Oh, and The Dark Knight Rises, you cannot see me, but I'm in that movie.
Oh yeah,
you are.
Oh yeah, they blew up the Pittsburgh Stadium. Were you there?
Me and my wife were sitting in the stadium. Yeah.
Wow.
Cool.
So we have something in common because there was a movie that Jimmy Fallon and Drew Barrymore were in called Fever Pitch, and they filmed some of that after a Red Sox game, a couple of Red Sox games, because they had to shoot it over several nights that I was in the stands for. So, Will, you got to get in the stands, be an extra in a sports movie. Come on.
Yeah, got to up my game, right?
But yeah, I mean, or at least they probably let you say it was summer. I mean, this was supposed to be in the winter, but they like filmed it in the summer. So it's like, they're like, yeah, bring a coat so you can wear while we're filming.
So it was kind of chilly out. They probably filmed it early April or something. But yeah.
But yeah, but just sitting there, I mean, it ruins the movie magic because you want to. I don't know how many times we had to listen to that kid start the national anthem.
Yeah.
Really again?
You have to keep standing up.
But it's pretty cool how they do the special effect, when they like just like drop the whole, they're actually not blowing up the whole floor of the stadium. It's like they set off.
It's too bad.
They set off special effects, yeah. But it's cool. They like bury them under the grass so you can't see them. Then you just see grass going.
Nice.
And they're bringing out the Batmobiles and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't really tell you how many hours it was till Bane actually came out. It was an all day thing just for that one scene.
You earned it, man.
Like I said, it was so hot. It was a hot summer day. And then you had to wear coats at least while they had the cameras on. So it's like after we left, we like went out to dinner. Like I forget, we got at Denny's or something. I was just like, oh, bring me a picture of tea or something. I was sunburned. Felt like I was dehydrated. I'm just
What, Bane Roethlisberger?
You think darkness is your ally?
But yeah, I forget what this. I think one of the players named Ravenstall or something, because like that was the mayor at the time, Luke Ravenstall. Yeah, they took him out of office. He was completely corrupt. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, comics are coming back. HBO Max is coming along with the Snyder Cut. Again, I don't think they have anything new when it starts tomorrow. I think it's probably some HBO stuff that's already been out. I know that's going to be like where you can find Friends.
They have other sitcoms, The Big Bang Theory. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
For all you white people, Friends will be on there, so don't fear.
I know these people who have been devastated at the lack of Friends being on Netflix. This is how it brings them back. Yeah.
But I just said it's so stupid that they're starting it tomorrow because yesterday was Memorial Day. Why didn't they do it Memorial Day weekend?
Yeah.
I mean, people are looking for content. You probably would have brought a bigger audience. Make a big event of it. They should have released it Friday night,
Yeah, for the weekend.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
It's one thing you got to say about Disney and Disney Plus, man. They plan.
Yeah.
They're methodical.
And plan and execute.
Mhm.
And then buy everything.
All right. Are we ready to talk some Quasar?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fight for the title.
And the winner takes the universe. Who wins? The dude in the cool costume or the dude in the shorty shorts?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see.
With
Right?
the bowl cut. All right. So, yes, Quasar 43 from February 1993. Of course, Grunwald, Andy Smith pencils, Ralph Cabrera inks, Janice Chang letters, Paul Beckton colors, Mike Rockwitz edits, Ralph Macchio group edits, and Tom DeFalco huge edits. Huge. All right. Remember where we ended last time in the weight room. Somewhere beyond the reality we know is the weight room, the infinite chamber where all the past protectors of the universe sit for eternity, unable to move. Recently, Quasar, the current protector, materialized here, evidently as a consequence of having activated the ultimate nullifier.
Back in Infinity War number 4. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. His efforts to free himself proved futile. His only hope seemed to be in the form of a sword-wielding angelic manifestation promising him salvation. But then a figure clad in quantum armor burst in and blasted the angel to atoms. Yeah, remember the Punisher sidekick?
Yeah.
So yeah, we see Marvel Boy standing there in his quantum armor on the table. I'm the new protector of the universe, Quaz, and you're gonna stay dead, even if I have to kill you again myself. And Quasar's going, wait, you. I did it. I did it. Blasted him into a pile of quantum glop. Thanos is going to be pretty darn proud of me for how I took care of him. Wouldn't want Quasar to come back and claim his old job. I'm doing it now. Me, the Blue Marvel. Hey, the sword that Wind Guy was holding is still floating here. Let me see that thing. Yow! Gave off some kind of shock when I tried to touch it. Must have some kind of force field around it. And behind him, Quasar's doing his best Kayla impression. Maybe one of these chair jockeys knows what's its story. You! Answer me or I'll atomize you like you just saw me do to those last two. What's with that sword?
Ask him.
Ask who? Me! What the? It can't be. I blew you to smithereens. I'm just as surprised as you are, Bazooka Joe. You mock me when you have nothing but that puny pig sticker. As he shoots at Quasar, who blocks with the sword. Looks like it's all I need to block your blast. Then I guess he ricochets it back and blasts Blue Marvel through the wall. Just looks like a curtain. Whoa!
You want me to do it?
Yeah, this is a different guy, I think.
Yeah. Just when it gets interesting, it passes from my field of vision.
I don't know what's happening to me. How I reformed my body after he slagged it. Sounds just like Kayla. How come I'm free? How come I'm suddenly able to move from the chair? Or how I seem to have superpower without my quantum bands? All I know is I feel great for the first time in who knows how long. Blue Marvel, look out. You're about to have one heck of a fight on your hands. He went through this rent in this curtain. So long, white rumors, as Quasar zips out.
Quasar escapes. But that's not fair. The White Room is our place of eternal punishment.
Is as I said, this purgatory. Quasar goes fight final battle. Will determine if he hereafter blessed or cursed.
But meanwhile, on the other side of the galaxy, two women of Earth stand on an alien world.
I think that's
Kayla?
Yeah.
So silent. It's eerie.
Don't you see what's happened, Kayla? You've driven off the entire fleet of space invaders, blew them away with the power of that star tattoo behind your ear.
I guess I did, didn't I? Chief Examiner was right. I am powerful. Oh, Holly, if only I figured out how to use this stupid power sooner, I might have been able to save countless lives. Maybe millions of scatamites who lie dead and dying from those horrible aliens' death rays.
Don't blame yourself, Kayla. How are you supposed to know how to use that tattoo when you don't even know how it got there?
Oh, wow. I pressed against it with my palm and it moved. It's on my hand now.
Maybe we could use your power to find a way off this decimated mud ball.
I'll take us to a city or something. Maybe we can find a spaceship or something.
You sure you don't have the slightest idea how you got that power?
I can't imagine unless...
Unless what?
Well, ever hear of that new Avenger Quasar?
Yeah.
I know him pretty well. I can only imagine that he somehow gave this power to me.
Whew.
Yeah, that new Avenger Quasar who I know, who has nothing to do with my boss. And
Here's a city that doesn't look like it was touched by the space invaders. Maybe there's somebody alive here, somebody who can help us.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
elsewhere on the planet is another woman once of Earth, a woman named Kismet, who's also a being of power. At the moment, she sits recuperating from a wound sustained in battle with the alien fleet, totally oblivious to the presence of the other two.
I think you were her, right, Matt?
I believe so.
Sorry, Kismet.
You were her. I was Kismet. Bizarre. First that intense burst of white light, and now the whine of alien disintegration rays strafing the atmosphere cannot be heard. What has happened? Have the invaders finished their grisly work and gone, or did something drive them away? My shoulder wound is almost healed. I believe I'm fit to fly. I will solve this mystery. Yes, I am healed. She flies into the sky.
I believe I can fly.
She jams into space. Once more, free to harness the cosmic energy that pulsates through my cellular structure. Still no sign of the invaders. The upper atmosphere had been full of them. Has someone come to the beleaguered world's rescue and done what I could not? What kind of power could have repulsed 1,000 ship space armada? Not a ship in sight, invader or otherwise. I will orbit this sphere, perhaps on the planet's far side. She does nothing, no sign of activity. Further, I cannot sense the starship of the mourners that brought me to this site, even though its cloaking shield was up when I left it. I should be able to sense its distinctive distortion on the local background radiation. Have the mourners finished their morbid task and abandoned me? Or have they too been obliterated by whatever struck the invaders?
So, Will, why did you have Matt read Kismet? Is it because all her thought bubbles are blue and he's used to working blue?
Why, you square, triangle, backslash, pound sign, money sign?
Bang, bang.
You kiss your re-entry probe with that dirty mouth. All right, here we go. Outside the weight room. I was beginning to think I was going to have to come back in to get you, Quaze. You know what they say, Marv? Only fools rush in. Now, why don't we chill a bit and chill this? Whoa. And as he blocks with the sword again. Know something, Marv? You're a disgrace to those quantum bands. Yeah. Ricochets another blast back. Yow! My Q blast ricocheting off that crazy sword of his. If I had it whipped up this shield. Okay, wise guy, you want to play with swords? I'll be happy to oblige as he comes flying at him with the He-Man style.
This is Sparta. Sorry.
This is the weight room. You got me wrong, Marvel. I don't want to fight at all. You're the one who's testosterone addled. And so there's sword fighting.
Bang.
This sword is incredible, stronger than his quantum power. Or is he just sloppy about how he manifests it? Look, Marvel, I don't want to beat you. All I want is information. Where are we? How'd you get here? What? Shut up! I'm busy sorting things out. SWORDING. Sorting things out. I see you, Greenwald. So yeah, he just makes a bunch of swords and Quasar hacking at them all.
Wait, would be making a sword pun with him be considered talking sheath? I don't know. That's too much.
You slay me. So yeah, Quasar's hacking through the swords. Okay, Marvel, no more funny stuff. Whatever you throw at me, I can blow through. Believe it. Now let's do something about that awful get up of yours. And he uses the sword to cut off the quantum armor. Hey! Your get up has gotten up and left. Nice. Didn't even scratch me. Okay, now talk. Where's here? How did you know to find me here? Okay, well, you see my boss. Who's your boss? Thanos? That's right. You deserve a big hand. He makes two big quantum hands. Got him. Good. Yes, smushed like a bug. Meanwhile, in the vicinity of the planet Skadam,
Kismet floating around in space. Weave a delicate energy mesh projected in all directions. Use it to catch stray particles. Perhaps if I can determine if the fleet was disintegrated or simply behind me, the Monarch's cathedral ship. Then they weren't blown away.
and as she enters, hey, look, it's Makari. We haven't seen him in how long?
Hey there, Kizzy. Makari, what the heck did you do? The shockwave blasted the Black Fleet clear out of the star system. I did nothing. It wasn't me. What? Then what did? Well, we barely made it into warp space in time. It's something down there.
And below, on the planet.
It's awful devastation wherever we go. I should have.
Stop that, Kayla. You did what you could have done. You did what you could as soon as you could do it.
I know. I just never asked for this power, this responsibility.
Look, down there. My Lord. Like that doorway the chief examiner used to abduct us here. It may be our way back to Earth.
But what if it's not? What if it leads somewhere else? Somewhere where we die the moment we got there.
If you died, you could just pull yourself back together again. You should take it, Kayla. If it leads to Earth, you could come back for me.
No, Holly, it may not be a two-way door. I could step through, find Earth, and find the door closed from the other side. I don't want to leave you behind. I don't want us to get split up. There's got to be another way back, a better way back home.
And while Thelma and Louise are talking that, outside the weight room. Huh? Wait, I thought I crushed you. You did, but I got better. Now I'm going to give you the closest shave of your life if you don't start telling me what I want to. And Blue Marvel quantum jumps. Blast! He quantum jumped. And I guess that's the Angel of Vengeance.
Yeah. You can follow him. All you must do is try.
What? The Angel of Vengeance? But how am I supposed to? I don't have my quantum bands. One in my wrist. Okay. Fatum. Yeah, because it looks like Quasar quantum jumps, but how? This was supposed to be like shooting ducks in a barrel. Quasar without his Q bands, powerless. Got to talk to Thanos. Maybe he'll know what happened to Quasar. Why he's so. That flash of light. Don't tell me. Yikes. That's right. Don't yank on Superman's cape. But Blue Marvel, get it out. You can run, Marvy, but you sure can't. Don't tell me what I can or cannot do, pal. I'm the new protector. You're washed up. Yesterday's news. Let me show you how to use that flaming pig sticker. See, like, impales Quasar.
Yeah.
Ha! I figured it out. The only way to beat you is with your cockamamie sword. Is that so? And I guess, what, does Quasar just like flex his abs and shoot the sword back out at him? I guess knocks out the Blue Marvel because Quasar's like, Blue Marvel, you still awake? No? Good. I'd hate to have to really hurt you. And now let me borrow these Aratsa quantum bands of yours a moment. And another quantum jump. But back on the Starship Morningstar.
Kismet is still conferring with Makari. I intend to go back down to Skadam and determine what power could have been repulsed. Power could have repulsed the Black Fleet. Do you wish to accompany me? It's like this, kids. While you were all playing hero, I got to talking with one of the mourners, and I think it was a he, told me about this alien species he encountered, where everyone moves close to the speed of light all the time. He even told me how to get there from here. What is so interesting about that? Well, I'm hoping they can teach me their technique. Then I can enter the galactic marathon I once failed to qualify for.
Back in issue number 17. Thanks, Mike.
Way back.
What episode was that?
Oh my lord! I have to pour
I'm
out.
kidding.
I mean, that was before Cosmos and Collision.
Yes.
Accompany me to the planet below. Help me discover its hidden power. Then I will take you to. But who knows how long that will take? I'm more than a bit anxious to get started on my quest for ultimate speed. And it seems this is where we part company, Makari. Oh, Kizzy, can't we even say a friendly goodbye to each other?
Before she can answer, back in the weight room, Quasar Quantum jumps back in with Blue Marvel. Hey everyone, I'm back, and in case you're interested, I won. Won't be needing this sword anymore as he throws it and then it into the table. Thunk. There you go, Marv. Hope you enjoy sitting there as much as I did as he puts Blue Marvel in his seat. Folks, I still don't know much about this place and why you're all here. All I know is I'm not supposed to be here. And with my chair filled, there's no place for me here.
How did you best him without your quantum bands? How did you resurrect yourself after he disintegrated you?
That had me confused for a time too, Andwella. And let me explain as soon as I turn the page. Months ago, I was stranded in another dimension so far off the beaten track that my quantum bands didn't have enough juice to get me back home.
Back in Offbeat issue number 31. Thanks, Mike.
I encountered this guy there who had the most powerful weapon in the entire dimension, the Star Brand, and I managed to persuade him to give it to me. I used the Star Brand to warp me back to home, and since I couldn't see it anywhere or feel its power, I figured that it must have burned itself out taking me home. Well, it didn't, at least not completely. I still had the imprint of the Star Brand underneath my quantum bands all along. I just couldn't tell until I got separated from my Q bands thanks to a jerk named the Magus.
Issue number 40.
It's the Star Brand that... Oh, no. Sorry.
Oh, it's the Star Brand that reassembled you when the Renegade disintegrated you?
Guess so. Now, before I try to use the power to get out of here, I'd appreciate some answers. He picks up the plant. That's Eon, I guess.
Yes.
This room, tell me the truth. What is it?
This place is a part of me. The bodies you see here are composed of my body. The spirits that animate these bodies are residues of the life essence each of these beings left in the quantum bands when he employed them.
Why didn't you tell me that in the first place?
I wish to better understand you, my last champion.
Why'd you mess with my head? Send all these weird manifestations. Probably should have read first. All right. So yeah, he puts the Chia Pet back on the table. Okay. I forgive you. You are dead after all, and that can't be all that fun. Okay, past protectors of the universe or reasonable facsimiles thereof. Until we meet again, the quantum jumps out. Yes, I'm out of the Eon verse, back in real live outer space. I've got my physical body back, and it feels great. I wonder, was I ever actually nullified by Galactus's weapon, or was what happened to me just a trick of the Magus just to get rid of me? Wonder what happened to the Magus anyway.
You don't know if you caught Infinity War number 6. Thanks, Mike. I was going to say Mindful Mike. Thanks, Mindful Mike.
Feels weird to be flying without my bands. Sure wish I knew where they are. As a matter of fact, sure wish I knew where I was as he quantum jumps. Last page, on Earth. More specifically, somewhere in the state of North Carolina.
I think Will should be both of the tough guys because me and Phil have talked to ourselves on many a page so far this issue.
That tears the head up this belching grease ball. I'm going to go over there and tell the leather boy what I think. You with me, Ned? Sure, Fred, all the way. Hey, Goldilocks. Me and my friend here don't like the sounds and smells that have been coming out of you. Yeah, someone who don't know how to behave in public shouldn't be taking up valuable space at our favorite bar. But what's that? Don't know.
So yeah,
I don't have a drink with me, of course.
yeah, Quagmire's sitting there drinking in a bar, yeah, and with the antibody takes out Ned and Fred. Oh, good Lord. But yes, Wendell Vaughn is back.
Finally.
Marvel Boy is done. So is that voice.
Oh man, vocal cords. We should hang those from the rafters.
It's hard going back and forth this week.
Yeah. Indeed.
But you know what?
We hit the White Room coming up, don't we?
Yes. Next, 4 episodes? We're going to be doing those Guardians of the Galaxy issues.
Awesome.
Which is going to be weird for me because I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to do digital for those. Schedules and notes. Yeah, let me just double check. But I know it's the Guardians issues. But I will get us the exact issue numbers if it ever opens.
So I have a question.
Here we go.
Why didn't the Star Brand start immediately reforming him after he got ultimately nullified?
Maybe it took longer because the ultimate nullifier is so powerful. I don't know.
Kind of a big deal, right?
And was he technically undone? I mean, when he got nullified, he just seemed to go to like another dimension. So,
well, maybe he did get nullified, but his residue, which is what put him in the White Room, right, still had the quantum band on, and then when it got destroyed, that kickstarted it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe when it got vaporized, it like rebooted him. Yeah. So many questions.
Many questions.
But
it doesn't matter. He's back.
2 Star Brands, Ray. What's going on? But yes, next time, the next 4 weeks, we're going to be doing one at a time. Guardians of the Galaxy 59, 60, 61, and 62. It's like the last 4 issues of that 90s series. So we're going to get more into the White Room, possible future for Quasar and Kismet.
Now, he left him with so there's a set of quantum bands in the White Room.
Yeah, because Marvel Boy was still wearing them. They showed when he put them in the feet. Yeah.
So there are Wendell's, the originals, are in Origin or the second. So we'll get there. There. Then we have potentially 2 sets in the Quantum Zone just drifting, and then the one in the White Room, right?
Yeah.
Okay. One of those sets that was drifting potentially went to Avril. Maybe. We don't know. Okay.
Again, man, they should just be like, they either made another pair or I don't know. Explain it. But yeah, so the next 4 weeks, we're going to be doing those Guardians of the Galaxy issues, and then it's straight Quasar issues 44 through 53.
Sweet.
No breaking Quasar issues. And then of course after 53, what hit comes.
Star Brand.
Yeah.
Star Brand. If have never had the pleasure. All right, but you know what? I'm curious. I haven't listened to this. I want to hear what Ray had to think of this issue.
All right.
Since this is, I don't think he read this before we said we were going to review it. So yes, everyone, here he is, Ray from Into the Night and Moon Knight podcast, Last Sons of Krypton, a Superman podcast, and the last Tuesday of every month. One just went up today. He talks Scarlet Spider with me and Mr. Cone over there on Ultimate Spider Cast. So let's hear from Mr. Comics himself, Ray.
Yes.
Hello, QZ. This is Ray. All right. I knew I forgot to drop in some feedback. At the time of this recording, I think you guys are about to record. So hopefully I can shoot this off to you, in time for the show. Anyway, I wanted to chat about Quasar 43, the old throwdown head to head between Wendell and that douchebag, the Blue Mark. I enjoyed the issue for the most part. I thought it was it revealed a few things, but for me, really, nothing really stood out too much here. It was nice to kind of get a validation of, well, not so much for Kayla, but I'm assuming it's her because she links it, but with Wendell and his Starbrand, my tattoo. So it seems like he's kind of rubbed off on Kayla.
Heyo.
In more ways than one. So that was a pretty good reveal. I like the white room. That was cool. I love this. Yeah, I mean, the big reveal was Quasar being powered up by the Starbrand, which kind of refers all the way back to just off the top of my head, 31 was it from the editor's note?
Yep.
Anyway, that was a really nice kind of payoff. But overall, I felt the issue was kind of middle of the road. A couple of the standouts for me. Well, the main standout that seems to be for me was Grunwald's really kind of Kona-esque writing, the puns that he kind of threw in quick succession. I think one of them was Blue Marble was saying, "Oh, I'm sorting it out."
Yes,
kind of a bit of an eye roll there. And I think Quasar then mentioned shortly after something about get up and gotten up. So boom, bit of a Kona button for that one. Apart from that, it kind of told the story. It progressed it a bit further. I liked seeing more of Makari and Kismet, see what she's up to, and Kayla as well. And still don't know who this black-haired woman is. I know there's something going on there. You guys are alluding to it every now and again. But it was good. Again, also the White Room, it actually being Eon. That was pretty cool. He seemed like a bit of a confused cosmic entity, Eon. Doesn't seem to know what he wants to do, but he does put a lot of faith in Wendell and Quasar, so that's cool. I'm looking forward to Wendell getting these quantum bands back. From memory, sorry, I just read it last night. I believe he's still wristbandless, but hopefully he gets it back soon. Anyway, this will be a good one. I'll see if I can maybe just pop in and lurk potentially at your show, but keep up the good work, QZs, and on it.
QZs.
So I have a question for you guys. This issue felt like it moved pretty fast. It didn't feel like didn't feel as dense as like a normal Quasar issue to me. And so you probably saw me counting. That wasn't just me, counting my fingers. I did a quick panel count. It looks like they were averaging about 5 panels per page. I think there's 110 panels throughout the issue with 22 pages, which would be 5 panels per page, which I think I'd have to verify this. I think around that time, the average panels per page were probably around 6. It feels a little light to me. And there's a lot of really big splash page. There's a lot of really big splashy images, so we don't get that density of storytelling I think that we traditionally get with Quasar.
You think it's like artist choice, or were they like doing the math and like knew where they wanted to be for 50, so they were kind of either slowing up or speeding?
I don't know. I think it depends on how Grunwald was working. If he was working the Marvel method, which is here's a plot, we'll draw it, then it would have been the artist's choice at that point. If it was full script, I'm taking a guess here. I have no inside knowledge, so this is not gospel or anything. But my guess is that he was probably working Marvel method.
Or do you think maybe they did less panels because they wanted to do bigger panels to kind of show how expansive the White Room was? Maybe
that's possible too. I mean, I don't know. It just seems. I mean, we breezed through it pretty quickly, right? I mean, typically these things,
Oh yeah, it was basically just a big fight scene with,
mm-hmm.
And usually
Grunwald kind of. usually Grunwald kind of gives us more, but actually over the past few issues, because I don't know, he's kind of splitting his focus. We get Kismet, we get Kayla, we get Wendell, and then we just kind of just skip around between those. There's not a lot of focus, I think, at this point. Maybe when we get maybe next issue will feel a bit different.
There's a big master plan.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
I plugged right into my computer because I didn't even have them loaded on the soundboard yet. Oh my! Premiere Ray drops. All right, everyone ready for the best Ray drop ever? No one's heard these yet except for me. Kona, this is from the last Spider Cast. So,
all right, I remember
what reference this was.
A couple of balls down the gob.
I do remember the wrist launch balls into Venom.
The impact webbing separate Eddie Brock.
Yes. A couple of balls down the gob.
The accent just makes it so much better too. A couple of balls on the gob, Governor.
Yeah, I mean the issues leading up to this had a lot of story packed in. I don't know, maybe it just he wanted this to kind of culminate into the big fight. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, everything before the Marvel Boys stuff. I mean, we got a bunch of issues packed in with like Infinity War stuff.
Yeah.
Before that, we had Galactic Storm. Maybe it seems more looser because it's not in the middle of a crossover. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's possible too. Yeah.
It could also be sort of when there's a big build up, you want to see how it pays off. So, but it also kind of wants to whet your appetite for new things to come. So you sort of wonder, okay, he won without the quantum ban. Like maybe they picked up some new readers from the Punisher cameo or something. A couple issues before, and then you get this. We know him, but this strange violent thug with two ponytails coming out of his bald head at the end, and how does he get the bands back? Who is this? What's going on with the star brand on Kayla? Why do they both have the star brand? So
where is he anyway? He's in the real universe, but he has no clue where he is.
Yeah, and will we see the White Room again? So I mean, there's sort of like three potential factors and lingering questions where it is sort of a payoff, but it opens up, doesn't answer every question, doesn't seal the fates of all of the storylines leading up to it. So I don't know. Or it could just be like they sold a lot of ads that month and they got to pay the bills. So
right.
We could be overanalyzing it to death.
But yeah, again, we're going to get the Guardian stuff next. And then, like I said, straight through Quasar, 44.
We're going to be burning through the series at a rapid pace, won't we?
Yep. For that'll still take us. Well, how many? That's like 10 issues or something. I mean, it'll still take us like 2.5 months, but still.
Yeah.
That's why I figured the Guardian stuff will slow us down. Star Blast will really slow us down. But then Namor, Fantastic Four, and the Secret Defenders, and
Namor. I think is there a Namor crossover too as part of Star Blast?
There's like 2 or 3 issues of Namor? Yeah.
We should look for. Didn't they publish a checklist at some point?
I did. I think I put them on the list in the order of the checklist, but it's like I don't think it even matters because it's like I haven't reread them yet, but I don't think does the Fantastic Four stuff or Namor stuff even like really affect the Quasar, in the Star Blast miniseries, really?
I don't think so. And then they misnumbered. There's 2 of the same number, right?
And I think some of them don't even have a number.
Yeah.
It's a big mess.
Yes, it is.
I don't know. It's been a while since I read them, so it's jumbled enough in my mind. So I don't know.
Hey, did you just do? Oh, wait.
Yeah, I was.
I just saw Quasar 40.
Like I said, I've only done this a few times, so yeah. So. Okay.
That's cool.
Yes,
nice.
Cool, man.
That's what we're
lower
talking
thirds.
about.
We got some lower thirds here.
The duck's getting further away from Kona. All right. So, I was going to say Ray. It's going to take a few issues for him to get the quantum bands back, and when he does, he asks for help from a '90s guest star.
Oh yeah, Speedball.
Oh yes. Night Crasher.
Speedball was in the 80s too.
Sleepwalker.
Oh man.
That's right. He hauls off into deep space with NFL Super Pro, Ray.
I think I remember a quote from.
Go deep, quantum jump.
I think I remember a quote from, was it DeFalco, that Sleepwalker was Sandman done right? Game and Sandman done right. All I could do was, oh man.
Oh jeez.
I think I remember reading that now. Maybe I just dreamed it, but I'm pretty sure I remember reading that somewhere.
Nailed it. Good Lord.
Only reason that was on, I just read Sandman Overture, which was pretty good, so that was on my mind.
All right, so anything else, gentlemen?
No. I'm looking forward for the rest of the roads ahead. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But yes, everyone.
And the alternate road we're taking.
Yeah. Slow down this train to issue 60. Yes. So yeah, everyone, include Ray and everyone else, send your thoughts. Next week will be Guardians of the Galaxy 59, that whole 90s series. Not a Peter Quill in sight.
And it was a good series. I have really fond memories of that series.
Yeah. I loved Vance Astro with Captain America's shield.
The Stark. You had let's see, basically it's a Wolverine crossover, but it wasn't Wolverine, it was his descendants or something.
Oh yeah, I can't remember the name, but yeah.
And then you had the classic Guardians, Martin X, Charlie 27.
Yeah, and then you had like guest appearance from it was like the very first Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yeah. We get Silver Surfer, which is pretty cool.
Who has the quantum bands.
Which is pretty awesome. Yeah.
And then Vance Astro gets a symbiote.
Yes. I kind of dropped off toward the middle bits there around that time, but yeah, it was still a cool book. You had Starhawk. Yeah.
I never really read the book back then, but I've picked up various back issues since then. I remember them there was remember when they used to, all the annuals used to cross over in the summer. I remember they crossed over with the Fantastic Four and the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, there was a Korvac. It was Korvac Quest or something.
Yes. Because
but it was Korvac. It was weird.
Yeah, they came back. Guardians came back to the 90s. They team up with the Fantastic Four. Then I think, did they go? Was it Thor first? It was the Thor of the Future, and then they went to the Silver Surfer, I think.
Oh yeah, because you had the Thor Corps for a while, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the Thor Corps. There's a little 4-issue. Was it its own? I think it was its own 4.
It was like a mini.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was.
They showed up in the Thor book first, I think, when Eric Masterson was Thor. Yeah, and then they did a mini series.
Because there was one from the future, and then
I think that's who was in this annual. It was the one from the future. Yeah, it was his Dargo or something.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah.
That's been a long time since I've read those books.
Yeah, because by the time they got to the mini series, I think Eric Masterson, wasn't he Thunderstrike?
I think he was. Yeah.
It was Beta Ray Bill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thunderstrike. Wouldn't it be cool if he showed up in the Quasar series?
I think so.
I think that would be really awesome.
I think they should have did a 2-parter if they ever did that.
I think they should. Yeah, and maybe he could accompany him to find the bands or something. Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh, poor Ray.
Come on, Will, you and your fan fiction.
I know.
All right.
I'm terrible.
All right. We were going to end this shindig. All right. So, everyone, again, send your thoughts. Next month will be Guardians of the Galaxy. Next week, Guardians of the Galaxy 59. Send your thoughts. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Don't tug on that cape. And follow us on social media, the Facebook, Twitter, the Instagrams. Find everything all in one convenient place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support the sponsors: Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, Pod Life the book, now in digital and paperback. And when you do, use the link for Amazon for Southgate Media Group. Support the show, the network, and that madman Rob, Master Doom Southgate.
Go back and look at my history, and you will find out I am right so much more often than I'm wrong. Mark my words.
Oh, and that's right. And I just set up the Capes and Lunatics Patreon, so go sign up for that now, because probably by the time you hear this on the podcast, we'll have done our first Star Trek episode.
Cool.
Find out.
Very cool.
Find out. I will be the captain. Find out what ranks that Lilith, Hellfire, Charlie Esser, Tyler Patrick, and young Mr. Matt Kona there have on my ship. So
I gotta pass my Starfleet exams first, So
You're not.
Are you going to be?
Tell me you're not wearing red, Matt. You're not wearing red, okay?
This will be next gen. Come on.
Because if you are, I'm worried, man. I'm really worried.
Yeah, I know.
My little Ferengi. All right, Mr. Birthday Boy, where can people find you online?
I'm on most social media pages at Matt Kona, MATTKONA, Instagram, Twitter. I'm on Facebook, all that good stuff. Not LinkedIn. I'm sorry.
And I'm visiting nursing homes with bad intentions.
Yes, and nursing home Facebook groups. I'm posting inappropriate things in there.
I was going to say, yeah, he's on all kinds of social media, not his own, just lurking on other.
Yeah, other people, some hacking profiles. Yeah.
All right, Will, Master of the Quantum Zone, where can people find you in your work?
You can find me at Walred. That's at WALLRED, Gmail and Twitter and Facebook and all those places. You can also find my self-published work, which is Diary of Night, diaryofnight.com. And you can find all kinds of really, really cool stuff about Quasar at the Quantum Zone, which is quantumzone.org.
I'll put it in my navel.
Exactly.
Love it. All right, everyone. Again, come back next time for some 90s Guardians of the Galaxy. Don't worry, we're gonna see some flashbacks of Quasar. Don't worry. More
and Kismet.
Yep. More in the light room. Don't worry, Ray, it'll get better.
And Epoch-ish.
Is that Eon or Epoch next to the episode? I don't know.
I know, but I won't say while we're on.
Oh, cliffhanger. And you will know too if you come back next time.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to use these fancy banners.
Yeah, I'm wondering how Guardians of the Galaxy is going to fit.
I wonder if I can fit Guardians of the Galaxy number 59, Quantum Zone episode. All right. Come back next time, Quantum Zoners. And remember, hey, let me out of here.
Get out of here, Funky.